Hello viewers, today we will be discussing some important areas of our polity which has been affecting the society at large. One such issue is about the working of the Central Bureau of Investigation and how its freedom and its autonomy is in danger. To start with, I would like to inform you that Central Bureau of Investigation is a police organization meant to investigate crimes committed by central government employees or central government organizations, or it may also relate to state government provided the state government makes a special request for such an investigation, or courts pass order like High Courts or Supreme Court handing over a particular case to be investigated by CBI. Otherwise, state matters are not within the purview of the CBI, and CBI is mostly for the central government activities. Now, the present problem that has come up in CBI is that the institution has got some basic problems. I will discuss with you what these problems are. To start with, let us recall that there is no special act to create CBI. CBI works under the under an imperial order known as Delhi Special Police Establishment Act, which was enacted during the British rule, and thereafter it continues. Therefore, unless there is a legal framework, unless there is a system by which the working of the institution can be monitored, the working of the CBI will remain weak one. Now, by merely fixing the problems here and there will not solve the problem. The problem can be completely rooted out provided there is a legal framework to give teeth to the institution that is called CBI. The second problem appears to be that the work of CBI has increased enormously. Earlier it used to be only crimes. Now they have been interested with jobs like cyber crime, financial fraud, commercial and contractual cheating. All these types of cases have been now being referred to CBI. It is common knowledge that CBI does not have the domain knowledge, or it doesn't have the, it is not properly equipped to entertain all such large variety of crimes which are being referred to it. As a result of which some of these crimes of complicated nature go undetected, and you may recall that how a sensational case like this 2G scam ultimately resulted in the trial court everybody getting acquitted because the CBI could not make out a case properly, and the trial court felt that the CBI's competence in investigation is poor. This was a great embarrassment for the government. Therefore, it is I am of the opinion that the CBI should be equipped in all respects to deal with all those complicated cases which is being referred to it. There is also another area which creates problem for CBI, that is the parallel investigation by various other agencies like DRI, the ED, the NIA. All these people keep investigating on same issues, and at some point or other they cross each other. Because of this parallel investigation by different agencies, the work at the CBI also has suffered, or sometimes it has resulted in confusion. It is nobody's secret that in a criminal case the prosecutorial advice or the legal advice is most important. In the present situation, what we find is CBI's attorneys are not that prominent in stature. They are not able to impress upon the courts so far as the matters go to proving the guilt of the accused, and even the director of prosecution, who is located within the CBI, he also gets overshadowed by high officials like this director, additional director. As a result, the legal wing of the CBI and the attorney who are supporting or helping them are not able to deliver as they are expected to. It is therefore essential that prominent lawyers, especially at the level of Additional Solicitor General, should be attached to CBI so that the cases are properly investigated, charge sheets are properly framed, and the cases in the trial court are properly argued. Then comes the question of who shall control or who shall supervise CBI. The present arrangement is CBI is being supervised by CBC. That is why some people have called it ridiculously that it is a supervision of Babus by the Babus. That is, the CBI is manned by IPS officers drawn from various organizations, state governments, and the CBC is manned by IAS officers. So the IAS officers in CBC supervising the IPS officers of CBI seems to be the old rivalry, and at times they are not paying enough respect, as we saw in the recent past that the CBI director did not bother to reply to the CBC, which ultimately led for the CBC to make a recommendation that the CBI director should go on leave. I am not going into the details of individuals involved in it. Everybody has gone to court, and we both before the Delhi High Court as well as the Supreme Court matters are pending. So let them decide on the legality of the action taken by each of these individuals. But so far as the supervision is concerned, I would like to highlight that this Lokpal and Lokayukt should be immediately appointed, and they are being judges. They will be able to in a better position to exercise sufficient control over the CBI. Then another issue is the competence of the officers. At present, the appointments are being made on the basis that they are very efficient, but it is to be kept in mind we should not merely appoint efficient officers but also honest officers. Therefore, both efficient as well as honest officers should be drawn, and they should be allowed to man the CBI. And it is also known that large number of vacancies exist in CBI. All those posts should be filled up, and the dead wood who are otherwise found to be useless should be sent out. There are reports that there are large number of cases pending against CBI officers themselves, and they are pending for quite some time. Therefore, it should be necessary that the director and the additional director of the CBI should take immediate steps to see that the dead wood is removed from the institution. Friends, the institutional strength or the integrity of the institution is more important than the number or the nature of offence that is being sent to them for inquiry. The present problem in the CBI can be easily sorted out to a very large extent if the points that has been mentioned in our discussion are taken care of by the government. With this, I would conclude this topic.